This is Square Meter Bakery. Let's make some buttercream. We're going to make about 750 grams of it today. You definitely need a stand mixer for this recipe. It's almost impossible to make the cream fluffy by hand or with other tools. We need 3 ingredients for this recipe: powdered sugar or very fine sugar, butter, and pastry cream. Weigh the pastry cream in a separate bowl. You can check my video how to make pastry cream. Put the butter and sugar together in the mixer bowl. Butter comes out of refrigeration almost immediately, so you have to break it down a little bit. You can also take butter that is at room temperature. That is actually the easiest. Please use real butter and no margarine. That just tastes awful. Use the paddle attachment for this. Now start slowly when the butter is not yet completely broken. The sugar now has merged with the butter. Use your spatula to remove the butter from the paddle. You can now speed up. Grab a hairdryer or, what I use, a heating gun for paint removal, and warm the bowl so that the chill dissipates and the butter from the sides moves down and gets mixed in. The goal of this step is to have the butter just shy of melting, but ensuring the sugar dissolves. Don't keep the heat in one place for too long. This is how it should look, nice and shiny, but not melted. Time is your friend. By time and a little bit of the warmth, the sugar will dissolve and the butter gets airy. We'll add the cold pastry cream in a moment, which will cool down the butter again. So don't worry if you've made it slightly too warm. You'll see the butter is white. That's what we want to achieve. The whiter the butter, the more air is incorporated. The more air incorporated, the lighter the mouthfeel. And that's just a really pleasant experience when you eat it. Sometimes buttercream tastes fat in your mouth. That means too much butter, not airy enough, margarine instead of real butter, or just a recipe which is not correct. Now that the butter is nicely aerated, we'll add about 1/4 of the pastry creme to the butter. Let it mix well again and reheat the bowl a bit if necessary, but take care with reheating. Repeat these steps about 4 times until you've used all the pastry cream. Scrape the sides well and let the cream continue to mix for a little while. Your delicious cream is now ready. You should process the buttercream right away, but I'm not going to do that right now. I need it later and put it in the fridge first. I'll show you how to process it from the fridge. You can store the buttercream in the refrigerator for about 3 to 4 days, and in the freezer for months. Processing buttercream from the refrigerator or freezer. Put the buttercream in the mixing bowl with the paddle. You may be making the cream too hot in the next step. Therefore, keep a little bit of the cold cream. When you start mixing it, it seems that the cream is going to separate. With a little heat, you will get the buttercream stable again. It now looks like cream again, but I made it a little too warm. If it got too hot, then you can add some cold cream. Let it run for a good long time so that everything is well mixed. Tip for a KitchenAid, at your own risk. To get the paddle closer to the bottom of the bowl, you can lift one side a little bit. Do try this first when everything is off, and only then gently turn it on. Let it run for a good long time so that everything is well mixed. After 10 minutes, your buttercream is ready to use again. As always, this is Square Meter Bakery. Thank you for watching and see you next time.